Hello. Ooh. Did y'all ever decide if y'all liked it closer up or wider? Or wider? Please go watch my new fucking vlog. Me and Katie accidentally adapted new accents. This is wider. I think it's better closer, right? So you guys can see all my fucking flaws. Hold on. Okay, cool. It's kind of cool that they can do both, huh? Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It's raping you guys. I'm sorry. Welcome back. Wait, I'm actually nervous because there's so much lore and I tell you guys every single thing about my life, which is fine. It's just weird because it's been like that for so long. So when like things happen and I don't tell y'all, it's weird. Like when I meet people and they're like, so what necessarily do you do online? I'm like, well, video editing and storytelling, and like that's where my passion lies. But realistically, I literally just live and then put it all on the internet. Like most people, if someone says they're a diehard fan of me, they could tell you enough about me to where you would be like, they know her. Like they 100% know her. They're not a fan. Like they definitely are really good friends with her because I tell y'all everything. I don't know where I was getting with that other than there's just a lot. I filmed a podcast before I went, or right when I got back from New York, because this past month, obviously I moved, told you guys about my first 2 weeks here. I had to go to New York with Katie. So much fucking fun. I'll give you guys some inside scoop of that trip. So much fun. And then right when I got back, there was like a last minute thing over in Tampa. I'm on the opposite side of Florida, so I'm on the East Coast. Tampa's like a good 4-hour drive for me. So I had to go over to Tampa. I wound up staying for the weekend because Mr. Upper Decky, Freezer Tarps, lives over there. And I was like, all right, I'll meet them in Tampa, hang out. Wound up going on like this YouTube video thing. I don't even know. Then came back here. Then people were here, so I hung out with them. It was just like a big... I'm a planner. I definitely am a planner now. That's definitely adapted to me in my 20s. Used to just be like, I don't give a shit. I feel like I try and go with the flow, but I normally have a plan in mind that I'm following. And plans were thrown all over the course. You guys know that I also have the worst immune system known to man. I need to stop saying that because like some people actually do. I would just say my immune system compared to the average human being is not as good. I get sick. This was my literally 4th time getting sick this year. I got sick after New Year's Eve. I got sick once in January. I was kind of sick when I first moved down here in February. And then I got sick again after last week's weekend. Right? Yeah. Anyways, it's almost mid-March. That came out of nowhere. I feel like time flew once I got down here. It feels like I've been down here for like 3 weeks and it's almost mid-March. So that's wild. But life has been really good. It's been very hectic. I feel like I moved down here for the reasoning of slow, peaceful, trying to get a routine in, trying to pick up some hobbies, like really step into my adulthood. No. I got a big wave of you're 21 the past 2 weeks. So gonna give you guys some updates on all of that. I didn't upload the video or the podcast I recorded right after New York because it was just kind of, I feel like I knew I had so much going on that when I got on here, I just babbled, but not babbled like how I normally babble. Is babbled a word? Isn't that the popcorn they eat in Sam and Cat? Hold on. Let me look this up. Babble is not a fucking word. Babbel is a subscription Babbel is a subscription-based language learning app. I fucking need that for English, okay? I fucking need Babbel, bro. Bibble? Oh, Bibble. Anyways, okay. I uploaded a new vlog. When you're watching this, it'll be yesterday. So on YouTube, I told you guys I literally told myself I was going to be consistent on here this year and YouTube, but I was trying to figure out a way to do both. On YouTube, I've been vlogging my whole entire month on either this camera or like my little mini G7X, and I just bring it everywhere. I put it in my purse anytime I go out, anytime I'm at the store, like I just bring it everywhere and I vlog little snippets of my life, and then I compile them all at the end of the month and I do like a little voiceover within. If you've watched them, you'll get what I'm saying. If you haven't, the first one I uploaded was 23 minutes. The one that I uploaded yesterday was 30 minutes. I'm telling you guys, this is like I'm putting in work. Like I'm actually trying to perfect these things to be like very cohesive. I need to go to a grammar class. What is cohesive? Sticking together. Coherent? No. I basically dropped out, okay? I'm like going back to 2020 perfectionist YouTube Sadie. I'm channeling her, and she's definitely coming through, but I feel like in a more mature way. Like, it's not like a vlog of me making a beach in my backyard, even though those were the days and I wish I could go back and do that. It's just like you're seeing every little bit and piece of my life, but put together to where it all makes sense. Okay. For today, I'm going to start off by going through the vlog. Starts off with me in my car journey of when I first went down to buy this car, and I had the one with the fat ass sunroof that didn't open, returned it, drove back home. Well, during that time, that's when I went to the beach and stuff down here, and I realized, oh my God, I need to move down here. Like, I just need to do it and try it and bite the bullet. And I'm telling you guys, that Mel Robbins podcast of like, in your 20s, move. In your 20s, take a leap, move somewhere. You're not going to grow from being comfortable. I was in my hometown and I was just like, it's so scary before you do it. I feel like people who just don't have any anxiety or any worries can go and up and move and they're not thinking about it. I think it's also easier for guys. For girls, especially if you don't have a lot of girlfriends, like for me, I don't have a roommate or anything. It's terrifying because you're just like, what happens if I get down there and I like low-key crash out because I'm so fucking lonely and I don't know if my mental can even handle that. That's the way I was thinking about it. But biting the bullet and doing it, I realized after a week, it's not as scary as I thought it was. Like, literally at all. I only get scared at night. Like, when I'm going to bed at night, I get a little scared. But that's it. So, yeah. So, starts off with that. I moved down here. Kelly comes with me. I already told you guys about all of that, but this is all vlogged. You can see the whole journey. People were shocked by Kelly's hair because she's a brunette baddie now. They're actually coming down here next week for Cooper spring break, and I'm so excited for them to be here. I get the car. I move. Okay, I don't know if I told you guys the car name yet. I named the new car Lucy the Lexus, after Lucy from 50 First Dates. Drew Barrymore plays the girl. If you've never seen 50 First Dates, please go watch it. It's one of my favorite movies other than like Just Go With It. So funny, so good. Lucy's like this little beach girl who has like a head injury and she forgets every single day. So like she wakes up thinking it's the same day for the rest of her life. Adam Sandler falls in love with her. I need an Adam Sandler. Like, I'm actually on the hunt for one. Falls in love with her and is like, it's fine that she forgets me every single day when she wakes up. It's filmed in Hawaii though. I realized, this will show you I'm actually not a dumb bitch. I realized, because I always thought, why did they film it in Hawaii? Because I feel like so many Adam Sandler movies are beachy, but this story made sense for they filmed in Hawaii because every single day she wakes up, the people in her life like just make it out like it's the day she thinks it is, even though it's like years later and she doesn't know it. She literally like wakes up, wears the same clothes. And I was like, oh my God, it's filmed in Hawaii because the weather never changes. So like, because if it was like she woke up and it was snowy outside, she'd be like, why is it snowy? But because it's in Hawaii, it's just, she always thinks it's October 1st or whatever the day is. First few weeks down here, Valentine's Day, went out with the girls, vlogged that. Then I am showing my shoulder pain. I've never had pain like that before. It genuinely was just like constantly felt like someone was inside my shoulder blade, just like pressing on the bone, like putting pressure on my bone. And it felt like it needed to be popped. It was going on for like 2 weeks. And then I looked in the mirror and I realized that my shoulders are literally fucking slanted. And so are my hips. I will tell you, if you're ever having body pain like that, go to a chiropractor, because I literally went to a chiropractor and he fixed me in 10 minutes. Like, he was able to look right at my back, figure out what was wrong, and like do certain movements to where it literally just helped. I also got a steroid shot though, so I don't know if that helped more, but I went to one doctor, got a steroid shot in my back. Then I literally bawled my eyes out because the pain was so bad. I don't know if it was from the shot. Like, I don't know if because the shot was working, it was making the pain like 10 times worse at first. I was being a little bitch, but I also was on my period, so it's okay. Bawling my eyes out about this shoulder pain, went to a chiropractor, he fixed me. Then I went to New York with Katie. So me and Katie got there. It was for Izzy's podcast release, our friend Isabel. Me, Katie, and Izzy met, I think 2023, like end of 2023. I was going through a breakup. Izzy was going through a breakup. Izzy lives in New York. I lived in Florida. Katie lived in Nashville. We all met in Nashville. All three of us went out that night and blacked out to oblivion. Like, when I tell you I saw stars, like, I think that was probably my top 5 blackouts. My number one blackout might be high school. Number 2, 100% my birthday in Nashville. I still think I got roofied, y'all. I really do. Number 3 being the night I did get roofied. Well, that probably slides up to number 1 because I was incoherent throwing up on a front porch and sleeping outside. But we all went out and we all just were on the same level. It bonded us so much because, you know, obviously I love having friends. Like if I have a friend that doesn't drink, I don't care. I'm like, that's completely fine. Like you don't need to drink. But I feel like when you do have friends where like you all just like to do that, it's fun. So we've all been friends since. Izzy lives in New York. She just released a podcast. We flew up there for her podcast like launch thing. This is so bad. So I was getting set up also on like this not blind date. It was not a date, but like my friend Delaney told me that she knew this guy and she was like, oh, like I know this guy, you have to go like meet him or whatever. So I told Katie, I was like, yeah, like there's this guy, like I guess he moved to New York. I'm gonna have to meet him while we're here. Well, fucking, you can never take Katie and I seriously in any certain situation ever. So I'm like, you know, like, this guy's tall, like, he's older, he's cute, like, I'm excited to meet him. Don't really know what he's like, but, like, we'll see. So Katie and I get there. We go to our hotel. We stayed at the Standard in the Lower East Side. I have always been so intimidated by New York City, and I feel like I've never liked it because it seems like it's so big and so much is going on. I will say, though, Katie and I both, I feel like, really locked in this trip. Locked in. We literally were drunk the whole time. Locked in, though, in the way of, like, we found our way around. Like, we realized, like, okay, let's look on a map. Here's where we're staying. Here's where the party's at. Here's where we need to go shopping. Here's, like, the West Village. And, like, I feel like it's New York City, it's so big, but then once you go a few times, you realize, like, oh, it's not as big as I thought. You know what I mean? Yeah. Went to our hotel. Katie and I were on the same page. Let's just go get some food, come back to the hotel, take a nap, watch some hockey. I'm actually over the hockey wave, I can't lie. I'm kind of over it. I was, like, strictly only into hockey guys for a good minute. Like I was like, hockey's like my thing, I'm gonna be a hockey wife, and now I'm kind of like, I'm bored. So slime, by the way, virtual boy came back into the picture. Okay, came back in. He saw my TikTok of me crashing out, came back into play, and then he ditched me again. So shout out Phoebe, you're awesome, babe, love you. Wait, that's so obvious. Anyways, woke up on Friday, and that was the day that Izzy's event was going on. So we did shopping. We literally went up there with no clothes. Like neither one of us really knew what the hell we were going to wear. Literally. Oh my God. Oh, damn it. He is an owner. I just saw a dog and it looked like it was alone. That's like a really weird twisted dream I have sometimes of like driving down the road and seeing a kid. Like a kid, or like I guess maybe a dog, but like if I like sometimes I used to dream about like driving down the road and seeing like a baby that's alone, and then me getting it and like helping it, and then like going to the court and then being like no one wants it, and me being like I'll take it. It's really fucking weird. I think because in my hometown, when I was like 14, there was a newborn baby found in the woods. Some lady put it in the woods. It's literally like, that might have just actually given you guys deja vu as fuck if you watch my old vlogs, because there's a like vlog video that kind of went viral on TikTok when I was first starting. And it's of Kelly being like, there's a newborn baby found in the woods. So yeah, sometimes I'm like, damn, like whoever found it was lucky. Katie and I pre-gamed the event. We went to the event. I will say the one thing about New York City that I'm not the biggest fan of, but you're able to find places that aren't like this. The club scene there, I don't love. Like, I don't think I'm a club person either way, but if I'm gonna go to a club, I kind of want to be in like a small town and go to like their really ratchet club versus like New York City. Like, okay, this dog's taking a fat shit right in front of me. Honestly, I have to shit. Ratchet, like down and dirty club. If I'm gonna go to the club, I feel like New York City is more like bougie. But I remember I went to one and they were in like astronaut outfits, and I'm kind of just like, I can't be here if I'm not on drugs, and I'm not the biggest fan of drugs at all. So I'm just gonna head over to Phil's down the road on the corner. You know what I mean? Like, I would rather go to a bar. But we did find bars this time, which was really cool. We like found like little dive bars and like cute just like bars And so I liked New York this time a lot. We both did. We both were like, that was so much fun. We went to Izzy's party. We went out that night. Woke up the next day and we were like, let's go. Like, we got to get up. We got to get moving. We went and walked around. We both wanted a Bloody Mary. So we went to one bar. We got a Bloody Mary. Worst service ever. This bartender was just weird. Like, he would not talk. Like, he was very just like, what do you want? And like, no one was in this place. There was not a fucking soul in this place. Bloody Mary was the worst Bloody Mary I've ever gotten in my entire life. And I'm not a complainer. Like, I really feel like I'm not a complainer. And I said that to Katie. I was like, I'm not a complainer. And this is literally the worst Bloody Mary I've ever tasted. So we left there and we went and got different Bloody Marys somewhere else. Fire. They were great. They were really good. Then we went to another place. Yeah. Yeah, we did. We went to another place and we got Bloody Marys and we got like 4 more drinks. We took a shot. We had mimosas. I don't know what we were doing. We literally had a flight the next day and there was no reason for this to be going on. And it was so funny because we woke up that morning so hungover and we were like, I was like, I hope you're on the same page. I don't want to go out tonight. And Katie was like, same. But we did. We actually did. We went back to the hotel. We went to the hotel bar. Oh. Here's probably why we were drinking now that I think about it. Because all day we were talking about how I had to meet up with this man. And I was like, I don't want to meet up with him sober. Like, I don't, like, what are we going to do? Walk around the city? It's so cold. It's painfully cold outside. We wound up going back to the hotel. The hotel staff, like I said, was so good. And there was a bar in the hotel. And I don't know why, but they were like so complimentary. What the fuck? You would think speaking on something like this would make me smarter. It doesn't. It makes me dumber. Dumber's not a word. Dumber? You're dumber. Is it a word? Whatever. I'm done. I don't care. That's my fatal flaw. My one fatal flaw. I actually have 2. One of them you'll never know about me. Sorry. Unless I'm like married with a kid. And the other thing too that I don't understand, I'm such a heavyweight and I feel like I don't drink that often. And on top of that, I feel like I never have a ton of food in my system when I'm drinking because I don't want to feel full and then drink. I just feel like that like leads to me like feeling gross. I just like to have a little bit of food in my system. But whatever was being put in these drinks wasn't strong enough. Like, we were literally drinking the whole time. I mean, we were definitely a little buzzed, but I was having like full on martinis, taking like straight shots of vodka. If I'm ever taking a shot and you're seeing it, it's straight alcohol. It's never mixed with anything else. Like, I don't like any mixture of shots. I'm a straight Grey Goose, straight Tito's girly if I'm going to do it. But I was never like, the second day I was not that fucked up, but I do think it was one of those nights where I didn't think I was that fucked up, but really I was. So we go out and we're like hitting different bars and stuff. And I actually met the cutest boy on these stairs. He was sitting on these stairs in New York and we went outside and we were waiting for our Uber and he's just sitting there. What was his name? Guys, I swear to God, if his name was what I think it is, I'm going to crash out. Oh, it's not, thank God. His name was Will. His name was Will. I love funny men. So he was waiting for his friends, but he was really cute. Like, I was like, damn, this is probably the first cute guy I've seen while we're here. Cute. New York, I'm sorry. Don't go there if you want a man. Like, the men there, they're not it. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a bitch. Maybe they're your type, but at least for me, well, I actually have no type, I've discovered, but I wasn't feeling anyone there. Like, nice to meet you, you know, being friendly. Katie and I are both from the South, so we're like a little talkative. And he like went to go shake my hand to meet me. He shook my hand and he had a really flimsy handshake. And I was like, that was a really bad handshake. And he started laughing, thought it was funny. And he was like, you're a girl. Like, what am I going to do? Like, firmly shake your hand? Anyways, we were arguing about it. Then he walked up. He got my number as we got in our Uber. And we were kind of texting. I don't know. He was funny. Only guy I met there. We go to this other bar. Okay, actually, that story served no purpose. Hop a few different bars, and Katie has the great idea of, she's like, why don't you just tell this guy to meet us at our hotel bar? Because if it doesn't go good, we can just go upstairs and go to bed. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. Smart idea. So I text the guy. I'm like, hey, we're going back to our hotel. Whatever. We go back to the hotel. And Katie's like, I have a good idea. I'm gonna cosplay someone I'm not. Like, yes, please do it. Like, please be someone you're not. So she decides to pick a role. I think she was from Philadelphia. She was like full on accenting. Like, she had a full on like Philadelphia accent. She was hammered, but she also was like turning it up 5 notches. I don't even think what I was saying to this man might have been true, because I was so focused on watching Katie play her part that I couldn't take anything seriously. So we walk into the bar. He's in there. Really nice guy. I also didn't know he went to my high school and graduated like 10 years before me. Like, I was so unaware of all of these things. And I'm like, Delaney, like, why the fuck did you not tell me this shit? Meet him. Super nice guy. Katie's like literally like, like, when I tell you, she's like full on like walking around the bar like a fucking, like, she was just acting like a drunk mess, but then also slinging her hair around, like, just cosplaying the whole time. He winds up leaving. Like I said, really great guy. We actually haven't said a word to each other since. I don't know what his thoughts were. I don't know what mine were either. We were just like, whatever. Like, I think it just was like a nice to meet you. Cool that we have mutual connections. Have a good life. Katie's crying, laughing when he leaves, because she's just like, how'd I do? Like, how was it? And I'm like, it was good. I didn't realize Katie was actually blacked out. I thought it was all a part of her character. So we run down the hallway and we're going back up to the room, and I'm just filming her like laughing. And I turn the corner. She's on the fucking ground. Like, literally on the ground. Like, this random man's just picking her up. I'm sitting there filming. I definitely was fucked up. Like, I thought I wasn't, but I definitely was. She gets put in the elevator. We go upstairs. She's like, I really want pizza. I'm like, you know what? That sounds great. Why don't you stay here? I'll go get it. And she's like, okay, cool. I get the pizza. I don't know why I did that. Like, I guess you can. People that live in New York are like, it's safe. You can walk around alone at night. And, like, truth be told, there is a bunch of people around, so it's like, how dangerous really is it? Hopefully my parents didn't see that part. I walked and got some pizza. I got back. Katie was passed out. We both woke up the next morning drunk. Like, I actually woke up and I was like, oh my God, I can't get on a plane. Katie's like, oh my God, what happened? Genuinely funniest trip I've had in a while. Like, me and Katie's humor, I swear, is just top tier. Like, we're the same exact person. But did that in New York. Got back here. The second I got back here, I had 1 day. So I literally had 1 day to be here, and then I had to pack my things and leave the next day. And it was for like a photo thing. So I'm like, oh my God, I just ate so many bagels, so much pizza. I drank probably enough martinis to kill a family. Went and did this shoot. It was like a 2-day thing with my dad. Like I said, you guys will know more details soon. I probably could tell you, but I kind of want to keep it a secret. I drove my dad and my manager. Shout out my manager. She's actually so sweet. She lives out in LA. She literally flew here for it. She's amazing. My dad also loved her, and like, I feel like when my parents compliment people I work with, it's saying a lot. They really, really loved her. So love you, Brie. Went and dropped them off at the airport. My dad, I love my dad, but holy shit, this man can fucking complain. He hates traffic so much, like literally so much. He would rather walk 5 hours than sit in an hour of traffic, I swear to God. And he was literally complaining I had to pull over on the side of the road so he could piss, with my manager in the back seat, by the way. And I was just like, Dad, like, I was to my wits' end with him. I was sweating because I was like, he is so stressed out and so annoyed about this traffic that I'm sweating because now I'm stressed out. And Bree's in the back probably like, damn, this dude really hates traffic. Get them to the airport. I'm not even thinking about myself. Tampa traffic, by the way, never would I ever live there. That is actual hell. I'm from Atlanta, and Tampa seemed worse than Atlanta. Maybe that's stretching it. I don't know. I dropped my dad off and her at the airport. I'm like, bye guys, have a safe flight. And I put in my maps to get home, and I'm not going to get home until like 10. And to drive like across Florida like that, you go through the middle of nowhere. And I was like, I don't really know if I want to go through the middle of nowhere in the pitch black. Like, I just don't. I'm not as familiar with the area. It's also not like I'm driving to a person. Like I said, I live alone. Like, I'm by myself. So I was like, I don't know. Well, Vandy, Freezer Tarps, Upper Decky, calls, and he's like, hey, Sadie, you can come here, and we're all going to go to, like, the bar tonight. And I'm like, I don't really want to go to the bar tonight. Fuck. I'm down. I go to the mall. I get a pair of jeans. I literally had nothing to go over to Tampa with because it was like a photo thing. So they were dressing us. I literally called them. I'm like, guys, I have sweats and a tank top, like an Amazon tank top. And they're like, go to the mall, get some jeans. I met a few of you guys in the mall. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to like Imbird. And they're like, oh, it's like really fancy. You probably need like a dress and heels. And I'm like, the fuck? Like, I literally been sweating all day. My hair's a mess. Like, when I tell you I was looking my worst, I was like, I'm like, there's no way I'm pulling any tonight. Like, I'm going to go to the bar. I'm going to have a drink. I'm going to go back, probably order McDonald's, pass out, wake up in the morning, and drive my happy ass back to West Palm Beach. I don't even think I showered. I don't think I did anything. I think I just cracked a cold one and started drinking. I love these boys. I feel like we're like party friends. I don't see them quite often, but when I do, it's always just a good time. And I feel like they're very down to earth. We go to this bar. Right when I walk in, I see a familiar face that I just cannot put a time, place, or name to. I'm like, where the fuck did I meet you? And this guy, like, he was just like, Sadie, my girl, like, how are you? How you been? I'm like, where the fuck did I meet you? Like, where would I have been? What would I have been saying? What would I have been doing? Who would I have been with? Was I alone? Like, it was just one of those things, like, people where you just meet and your heart drops a little bit. Like, you're like, oh. Well, then followed up behind him, I see another man that I told myself if I ever see that man again, I'm literally running for the hills. And I'm like, oh, that's how tonight's gonna go. Cool. What the fuck? So we get into this bar. I think I looked to one of Vandy's friends, Kaz, and I was like, let's go get a drink. Like, let's get out of the little section we're in. Like, I need to bounce away from these people. And then my eye catches this man. And this man looks a little like he's out of it. So what does Sadie do? Well, Chad at this point. Chad walks over and is like, hey, listen, at least this is what I think. I don't really know. I'm pretty sure I was like, hey, listen, if you need anything, like, you can ask me, or if you want to get out of here, let me know and I'll help you out and I won't make a big deal out of it. I'm assuming that's what I said. I would like to hope that's what I said. Pretty sure he was like, okay, like, I appreciate it. Thank you. Now, when I tell you guys, I have zero type. I literally have zero type. The only thing you will find in every single lineup of men I've been with, they all have light eyes. Every single one of them has light eyes. No one has brown eyes. They all have light eyes. Weirdly, too, like, some of them are blonde. Then Chad whips out his favorite little line. Not what you're thinking. Not the one that goes in your nose. The one that should actually go to hell. I'm like, let's go on a walk. Fortunate for me, this normally fails. I don't know if it's because I actually just don't like bar scenes sometimes. Like, I think sometimes I say that to people because I just want to get the fuck out. And I'm like, I just would rather, like, leave right now. But y'all also know, like, I'm not like, let's leave the bar. I'm just like, let's go for a walk. And then I actually mean let's go for a walk. I definitely blacked out this night. But I kind of just remember, like, being around this guy a lot and him being really tall. Smoking a cig with him. And, like, I felt like he was just cool. And we go for this walk. Chad makes a move because he's a fucking G. Like, he's just the boy. And he's great. And I'm proud of him every time. I have no regrets when Chad ever makes a move because go you, Chad. Then Chad goes and gets in his Uber and goes home. Like the good little lad he is. I'm proud of him for that. Woke up the next day in Tampa. I wound up doing this YouTube video where I went on my first ever date. Okay? I went on my first ever date in this YouTube video. Yeah, it was really funny. I was drinking, so, like, I actually had so much anxiety about it for 3 days straight. Like, genuinely was so uneasy about the whole thing. Like, I was like, what did I say in this video? What am I doing? What do I look like? Keep in mind, y'all, I'm still in Tampa. I have no clothes with me. I literally, I showered, but I didn't wash my hair. Like, I literally didn't wash my hair when I was there because you guys know how my hair is. It's a shit show to, like, I have to have all of my shampoo, all of my hair stuff, or else it's literally, like, crunchy, like, grossness. So I didn't have dry shampoo. Like, I probably looked like a sweaty, nasty girl on this YouTube video thing that I filmed. But it was one of those things where I'm like, so much is going on in Tampa right now. I don't even care what I'm doing. Like, I'll finish my weekend here and then go home and like forget about the side quest. So I come back here on Sunday, do some personal shit. Funny enough, you guys know the one rule I have for every single man I ever talk to is you cannot listen to my podcast. Like, I literally tell if I'm ever talking to a man, you can't listen to my podcast. And I swear to God, off the bat, most of the time from men, it's like, oh, like I listened to your podcast. Like literally off the bat, half of them do that. And I feel like I don't even really talk to that many guys anymore. Like I genuinely don't. But the one thing, like it can literally be, I'm pretty sure this fucking guy from New York that I met that shook my hand, his contact is literally Will from New York with a handshake. Oh, he goes, wait, Sadie, what's your last name? I go, Crowell. He goes, KK, gonna go stalk. Because I asked him what his last name was, and I go, I'm gonna go stalk your Instagram. He goes, oh shit, should I listen to a podcast? Like, why is that the first thing they throw out there? And I'm like, I literally was like, no, don't, please. Anyways, after the weekend, I was at my place, and I had a guy over. Like, we were just hanging out and chilling. Honestly, first, I'm not kidding, this sounds really fucked up, but like, after I had a guy over, I was like, should I sage my place? Guys, I just for so long was like so like no men allowed in my life. Life is good. Like I don't want anyone messing this up. I just wanted a crush. And I would say maybe I achieved that goal, but now that I have it, I'm like, I kind of want it to go away. I feel like a crush is like a sore throat. Like once you get a sore throat, all you want to do is remember what it's like to not have a sore throat. You know that like that trend where it was like when you get a sore throat and you can't remember what life is like without one. Like, when you have no crush in your life, the feeling is so good. But then when you have a crush, it's, like, fun. But not for me, because I have crippling ADHD to where, like, they're just, like, a person in my mind 24/7, like, running on a hamster wheel. And I'm like, get the fuck off. Like, leave. Like, get out. I don't know. I don't like having a crush, I will say. Like, I actually don't. Anyways, though, this guy's in my place, and I was in the other room, he was in the living room, and I walk out and he like had music on the TV. I made a comment about the music he was listening to, and he was like, well, I had your podcast on. I was like, and I see like my face on the fucking TV, like I'm like, bro, no, we should switch up my podcast, come up with a different name, and like everyone switch over to something, and we're gonna make a fake name, like my first fake ever YouTube channel, so no one can find it or know it's me. But anyways, I had a really good time in Tampa. I had a good time when I came back, but I really don't want a boyfriend. I'm actually really, really, really happy with where I'm at, and I feel like I've become so picky. Here's the thing with me. I have not had a crush in so long. I genuinely thought I was lesbian. Like, I genuinely was like, maybe I'm lesbian, or maybe I'm just asexual. I don't know. And actually, Virtual Boy would make fun of me all the time. Like, he'd be like, are you lesbian? Like, or are you asexual? Like, I don't get it. But, like, maybe Virtual Boy was low-key just a fucking weirdo. I don't know. Low-key, where'd you go, though? Virtual Boy probably tunes into every podcast episode. I would not be shocked. Here's my thing. If a guy is funny, like, here's my type, genuinely. If a guy is funny, so like I actually only care about your personality. Genuinely only care about your personality. Yes, if you're tall, you get like a bunch of bonus points. Let's not forget about Mr. 6'7". But like if you're funny, also I think the other thing that I really love is when I don't think a guy is intimidated by me. But I say this lightly. I don't know how to explain it. I think that can happen for anyone. When you have an outgoing personality, like I shouldn't be with someone who's shy. I think sometimes like, oh, maybe I do need someone who's a little bit more shy because I'm more out there. But realistically, the shy guys wind up just hating my guts. Like they actually hate me because I talk to everyone. I want to be everyone's friend. I like start up convos with multiple people. I feel like I'm a very energy based person, but then I'm also like pretty independent, but like shy people hate that about me, and I feel like most guys I've been with have been shy. So I told myself I definitely, like, my next person I'm ever with, or even just like the next person I would have a crush on, has to be pretty confident. Like they would have to be very confident in themselves, not ego-ish. I just saw the fuggliest Suburban drive by. And then I definitely think I need like a 26 plus 100%. Like I've dabbled in the like 23 to 26 area, and I feel like they still don't have it. Like there's something still going on there. Like their balls are still slightly dropping. I feel like 26 plus is good, but then sometimes like those guys, their jokes don't land, and that's nothing against them. They are a lot older than me. And then when you get over 30s, you just have to know the jokes aren't going to land, but at the same time, like they're just grown, so you have to accept that. But if you can hit like a 26 plus, 30 below, and their jokes land, life is good. And then I also think too, aura is so big for me. Like if someone has aura, and obviously that comes with confidence, I'm on my hands and my knees like Tate McRae. Like, dear God, Tate McRae. It's always the people you would least expect. It's the way someone carries themselves. It's hard to find. It's hard to find. Really is. That's my fat ass life update. There's an old couple pulling up in front of me, and they're probably going to be so confused as to what this is right here. Family comes down next week. Have some trips planned in the next few weeks. Please go watch the vlog. Please go watch the vlogs. I've been working my ass off on them. I feel like that's what's like really keeping me in check and in line right now. Hopefully I'll see you guys next week. I'm glad to have this up on a Tuesday. I know it's been a little bit longer than normal. Love you guys so much. I'm gonna go home and make some ground beef. Miss you. God loves you. I love you. Let everything work out. Be a kind human being and remember what's important.
Club going up on a Tuesday.